Hello everyone, it's Alicia. I hope you've had an amazing start to your new year. I cannot believe it's 2025. It's like a rounded year, like right in the center of 2020 and 2030. Like, that's actually insane. But 2025, where did the last like 3, 4, 5 years go? Like, I don't even know. But 2025 is the year of change. It's the year of growth. It's a year of letting go of things. It's a year of success. It's a year of getting in alignment with yourself. It's a year of feeling good. It's pushing past your limitations. It is setting boundaries. It is pushing yourself. It is stepping out your comfort zone. This is going to be your year. This is going to be our year. So I wanted to make this video, how to glow up in 2025. I did make a how to glow up in 2024 video last year at the start of the year, and I only felt it was right to make another one of these for 2025. Me now compared to even when I made that last video, which only seemed like 2 months ago. It's actually crazy that that was like 10 months ago. That's actually insane. Me from now and me to then is a completely different person, and it's weird, like, thinking of when I made that video and now when I'm making this video, and it's like, this is my future self, and I've done so much learning and growing since that video, and I feel like I want to make another one of these to help you guys live your best year. And there's a thing in numerology right now that I've read saying that there's like 9 cycles to a year in the universe, like 1 to 9, and this is like the 9th year. So if you're into numerology, it was so interesting. So the 9th year, I will actually just read it out to you, what I seen today, which I thought was really interesting. So it says universal year 9 in numerology. So the universe has officially transitioned into its final 9 year of a 9-year cycle. This is known as the peak of culmination of all the lessons we have learned in the past 9 years. It's here to say, have we learned, have we grown, what needs to stay and what needs to go? The year 9 is the final runway for the 1 year in 2026 that follows. So this is the 9th year, and then apparently the cycle starts again from 2026. So that's like a fresh start. So that's crazy. So this is the last year of the cycle apparently. So it can be an intense forcing out of things that no longer serve the highest version of ourselves or the universe. So yeah, and it says that the universal year 7 was when COVID hit, and that's the number of solitude, big questions, why we're here, what does this mean? See how we were all confined to lockdown and many experienced loneliness and depression. And last year was an 8, so the 8th year of the cycle. So the number of business, finance and karmic debt. I definitely think it was that for me. Business, like starting my second business properly, and finances and stuff, like in a good way though, because it says hello recessions and businesses closing everywhere. But for me it was good. Like, I saved enough to be able to travel this year for most of the year, and I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, that was number 8, and now we enter the 9 where the closing begins. So we can expect to say goodbye to outdated thinking, expectations and institutions. The 9th year makes one face the absolute reality of the past and how it is impacting the present, and then decide how to create the future. So it says in numerology, the 9 is a sacred number. It's the number of the compassionate, humanitarian, spiritual ascension, letting go and forgiveness. The 9 invites us to step back from materialism and lead with our hearts. The 9th year brings significant transformation, alterations and improvements to all areas of life, even though you may not immediately see the positive merits of certain situations. And these are the key themes to the 9th year, so for 2025. Releasing what no longer serves us, embracing flow state instead of forcing progress, finalizing what's reached its natural end, returning to compassion, empathy and spiritual principles, shifting focus from the individual to the collective good, and embracing humanitarian values and heart-centered solutions, and surrendering to the liminal state. And then it says key challenges to the 9th year, so these are the challenges of 2025 it reckons, is trying to push forward with outdated agendas, reaching for answers and control, resisting change and clinging to control when we need to surrender, continuing to uphold destructive policies, values and structures, falling into fear-based thinking and divisive ideologies, and ignoring the consequences of selfish, ego-driven decisions. So in 2025, we're invited to face the truth with compassion, release what no longer serves us, and prepare for a new cycle, which is next year, with a clear heart. We have the power to create harmony in our lives, and the energy of this year urges us to do the same on a global scale, step by step. Let go of what's heavy, lighten your load, and trust that by that year's end, you'll be ready for the fresh new beginnings that await when the first universal year resets the cycle in 2026. Wow. So a person from New Zealand actually shared that. Her name is Shaz. So her Instagram account is soulprint_NZ. So she's actually from New Zealand as well. And she's a numerologist. So I love numerology, all about universal numbers and resets and beginnings and letting go of things and what they mean. So yeah, this is the 9th year. Very crazy. So this is the last year of the cycle. We've got to let things go that no longer serves us. We've got to step into our purpose. We need to do all that we can this year so that for when next year begins a fresh new cycle. Like everyone says, oh, every year is a fresh new start, but the universal's fresh start after 9 years is actually next year. So you want to do everything this year to cleanse and get into alignment for next year. And if you're not into universal stuff and numerology and astrology, then sorry, but I thought I'd let you know that post anyway because I found that really interesting and it really resonated with me this morning that I even shared it on my story. I don't even know where to start, so I don't have anything rehearsed. I never have anything rehearsed for my videos. I just kind of go with the heart. For some reason, I just want to start off with alignment. Like this is your year to shine. You only have one life. You need to get into alignment with who you are. You need to just do things that align with you. What are your hobbies? Make them align with you. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Make them align with you. What is your environment doing? Like your parents, your house, your pets, your workplace, everything around you. Is that aligning with you? Is your business aligning with you? Is your career aligning with you? Is your partner aligning with you? Are the things that you wear aligning with you? Is your makeup style and the way you do your hair and your hair color aligning with you? Like, does it feel right? This is your time to be like, I'm doing what feels right. And some people may think this is selfish, but you have to be selfish to be the happiest version of yourself. You have to be selfish. And yes, if you let your job go, or if you let your partner go, if you let your friends go, or if you let some ideas or past way of thinking go, like people are naturally going to think, oh, she's selfish. Oh, she's selfish. Oh my gosh, like she doesn't want to be our friend anymore. Oh my gosh, she doesn't want to work with us anymore. Oh my gosh, they don't want to be my boyfriend, or they don't want to be my girlfriend anymore. At the end of the day, that's still people pleasing for others. You are still like, you're hanging on to things because you're people pleasing for other people and worried what they may think or the judgments that they may give you. This is your life. If it doesn't feel right, you need to just let them go. Respectfully, obviously, and kind, because you are a kind person and you want to be the kindest, most caring, beautiful person that you are. But if it doesn't align, you have to stop worrying about what they're going to say, what they're going to think, the judgments that may come from it, what they might say behind your back. You can't worry about any of that. You have to let that go. And as soon as you let that go, honestly, as soon as you let it go, you're going to feel such a lighter load off your shoulders. Now, this is the number one thing I want you guys to do, and to be a better person and to glow up and just to be the best version of yourself. If you are in a job you don't like, that you're bored of, that you go to every day and you're like, oh, why am I getting up in the morning? Why do you want to live like that? Like, yes, we all got to pay bills. Yes, we need to save money. Yes, we want to do the things we love and got to earn, pay a mortgage, pay the food, pay all the other bills. But why would you get up every single day for years to go to a job that you don't like? Does it make sense? Like, it doesn't make sense. Now, I used to love my job. Like, I was an early childhood teacher, but towards the last 3 to 4 years, some things weren't sitting right with me. I was like, is this really what I want to do? Like, this is also a highly stressful job, a lot of challenges involved, a lot of traveling as well. I was traveling 45 to 50 minutes every day. I wasn't getting paid that great. We were probably the lowest paid centre in all of the area. Didn't really feel valued. Just the stresses of the demands of parents and expectations and kids and like behaviors, and it was getting a lot. And I want to salute to all the teachers out there. They deserve to be well resourced, well appreciated, well paid, and well respected. And I just didn't feel that in that job anymore, and I was like, I really need to step out of my comfort zone now. And it was my time to let go. And it was hard for me. I was like, wow, this is going to be so hard. What are they going to think of me? Are they going to judge me? Like, I'm leaving to be an early childhood teacher, which I studied a degree for 3 years on, spent thousands on this degree, and was in early childhood for 9 years. Didn't even get to 10 years. I just say I've been in it nearly 10 years. But I was in there for 9 years. And then to let it all go. Let it all go and be like, I'm actually wanting to work on myself. I want to step out of my comfort zone. I want to take a risk. I want to put all this effort into myself. I want to challenge myself. I knew it was time to make my content creation and my social media management full-time, like a full-time business. I only had one social media management client at the time. But I was like, this is my sign. Like, as soon as I got that client, I was like, oh, okay, this is a sign. I want to go into business. I do not want to work for someone else. I do not want to have a boss. I want to be my own boss. I want to challenge myself. I want to be self-employed. I want to work from home. I don't want people telling me what to do. I want to set my own rules. And it was so scary, and I finally left. And yes, it was hard in the beginning. Probably was like 2 weeks. I was like, wow, I can't believe this is my life. Like, I can choose when I want to work. I don't have to answer to nobody. I can choose when I want to wake up. I can choose when I want to go to sleep. I can choose when I have holidays. I can choose when I go away. I don't need to be begging for annual leave. Like, I don't need to worry when I'm sick and oh no, how many sick days do I have, and oh, I don't have to worry about that. And I can live my passion, something that I've been working on, not for numbers, not for views, not for fame, not for what people think about me and all that stuff. I wanted to do this because I loved it. I love art. I love teaching. I love sharing knowledge. I love making people feel good. And this is why I did it. And it was also a way to challenge myself. I love the online world. I love being silly. I love having fun. Like, I physically love recording videos. I think it's so much fun. And this is why I'm still doing YouTube to this day, 10 years later. And I think this is my 11th year on YouTube, which is actually crazy. I fully missed the 10-year anniversary of my channel last year. So yeah, I fully missed celebrating my 10-year milestone. Yeah, I do it because I love it, and that's why I keep going. And I was like, this is the time, because I don't know how long it will take like social media to die down until brands stop paying influencers and working with people online, and like, this might not last forever. I may as well take the opportunity now while I'm young, while I'm into this, while I'm passionate about this. I can always go back into teaching if I really wanted to, but this felt right. And I wanted to tell you my story because I think it will hopefully resonate with a lot of you guys as well in taking risks. If you want to glow up, you have to take risks. Has there been something on your mind that's constantly nigging at you, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this? Why are you ignoring it? That is your like highest self. You know, like sometimes when there's like a devil and an angel on your shoulder, and then the devil's like, no, stay, you want to be in your comfort zone, and oh no, you don't want to do that because you're going to affect other people, and oh, it might not work out. And the angel, which is your higher self, and that little nigging in your head, that is like, take risks. This could lead you to further things. This could make you grow. This could make you evolve. This could gain you more money. This could gain you more experience. This might make you happier. But instead, we choose to listen to the devil because it's like, that's our comfort zone. Okay, I'm going to connect to that. You need to, like, you only live once. Why stay in your comfort zone the whole time? You need to take risks, and you need to listen to that nigging in your head. Like, why is it there? If it's like comparing yourself to others online and, oh, I don't have my life as great as them and all that, that's a different story. Like, I do not recommend just wanting something because you see what someone else has or see what others are doing on social media and, oh, they're living in Sweden, oh, now I want to move to Sweden. Oh, they're living in Australia, now I want to move to Australia. You know, like, it can't be that. It has to be the pure nigging in your head that's been there for a while, that's not influenced by anyone else, but it's something that you, like, your heart is just wanting, and it's just there, and it's that nigging feeling. You have to kind of go with that and listen to it, be like, what's it trying to tell me? Why is it there? Can I listen to it? And if I do, am I going to put myself at risk? It may, like, in a lot of ways, like financially or with relationships around you, your confidence and all of that kind of stuff. But you need, you just need to do it. Taking risks is a massive part of glowing up. And as well as that, stepping out your comfort zone. Is there something that you've always wanted to do? Like, for me, I've always wanted to do modeling. Like, pretty much I have been like a model since I was a teenager. Lots of photos and doing things for friends and putting myself out there and working with brands and posing with products and in clothes and in bikinis. And like, for the last 10 years here on my channel, I have been modeling brands, just in a kind of different way. But I wanted to do the more traditional form of modeling, you know, like in magazines and online print and on like stores, like pictures and on billboards and all that stuff. And I've always wanted to do modeling. And last year I took a step out of my comfort zone, and it also led me to TV and film, which is something that I've always wanted to do. When I was younger, I always wanted to be an actress. I was like, oh, sorry, I just bumped the camera. When I was younger, I've always wanted to be an actress. I was like, this would be so much fun. And I've gotten into so much fun TV and film work. We have been on 2 programs and in 3 international films, which is actually insane. I still haven't actually told my closest friends and family, kind of family, but I haven't told like my closest friends and stuff like too much about it and how much I actually did. Like, I've told them, oh yeah, I was on this and on that, but like to the extent that they don't know. Like, I've had to sign like big NDAs and contracts and stuff, but it's actually been wild. Like, me working in TV and film industry has gained me so much confidence. Imagine 250 people that you do not know, and it's like, okay, you're going to be this role for the day, go. And you don't know where you're going, and you're, oh my gosh, you get this map and instructions, and you just go there, you Uber there, and you're like, okay, you don't know anybody. You go in and you get your stuff done, you meet people, you talk to people, you get out of your comfort zone, you're like meeting people from overseas, all cultures, all walks of life, and sometimes you might see people on set that you've seen on other jobs. And it just really gets you out your comfort zone, and being in front of the camera, that's kind of natural for me, so I didn't feel that too nerve-wracking. And I've done 5 commercials, which is amazing. I haven't showed all of them because not all of them are out yet. Most of them are out apart from like 1, but one of them's out in the cinemas right now, which is really cool. Bits of it. It was actually for Betcha. So yeah, like, I did not see myself being an extra in like international films and in like popular New Zealand series, like programs and series, and in commercials. Like, I did not see myself doing that. I was like, wow, like, if I looked back, I was like, I could never do stuff like that. But who says? Like, who says? Put yourself out of your comfort zone. If you actually try something new, you never know where it's going to lead you. When you step out your comfort zone, it can lead you to amazing opportunities that you never thought that you could do. So a major way to glow up is to step out your comfort zone and do things that scare the shit out of you, because it can lead to amazing opportunities and it can lead to massive success. So after my amazing year, as well as like really putting myself out there with my creative makeup looks and improving on my skills and my artistic talents, it led me to so much like media as well, including getting into Women's Day magazine. And I don't know if I've ever announced this properly here on YouTube, so I thought I would, but this is just amazing to me. So this was the 4th of November issue, the 28th, I think, to the 4th. Like, I can't believe this. Like, to me, being in New Zealand's best-selling and #1 magazine on a 2-page spread, and I got interviewed by the journalist, is insane. Like, this is what happens when you step out of your comfort zone, guys. Like, look, there's me. That's also a model shoot that I did, which was really, really fun. Like, look at all my work featured, and this is about makeup boosted my self-esteem. That's the kind of title that they chose. It says, the model and influencer battled acne and anxiety for years. And it just talks about me stepping out my comfort zone and my battles with acne, and me getting into TV and film, and like my YouTube and growing on there, and just my love for horror films, and yeah, like, this is all about stepping out of my comfort zone. And guys, like, stepping out of my comfort zone got me here. A 2-page spread in a fucking magazine, like New Zealand's best-selling #1 magazine. Like, if I can do it, you guys can too. Like, I know you guys can do it. Like, there has been so many amazing opportunities for me stepping out my comfort zone. Even the PR that I'm getting sent. Jeffree Star Cosmetics, I'm now on their PR list, guys. Like, I am noticed by Jeffree Star, someone that I've wanted to notice me for the longest time. Like, I look up to him so much. He's so cool, he's so honest, he's so legit. His makeup is so beautiful, the best in the game. Like, there are so many opportunities that have come for me, and not only the jobs that I've gotten and all the friends that I've made and all the new connections. Like, you guys will get opportunities like that, and you'll get noticed from certain people if you guys are putting yourself out there and get yourself out of your comfort zone. It doesn't have to be what I'm doing, like TV and film, or putting yourself out online or whatever. It can be anything to get yourself out of your comfort zone. Like, think about it. Okay, like, if you have a fear of heights, I know I do. I did more so back then, but if you have a fear of heights, okay, that's like jumping off the sky tower is not going to be in your comfort zone. You guys are going to go and do it. So you go and jump off the sky tower, okay? I have a fear of heights, and I have been doing things that have actually been making me overcome my fear of heights. Doing big walks and overlooking big mountains up high, like doing massive swings in Bali and going backwards, like going to Rotorua and going down the luge, or going on the massive swing that they have out to the mountains. Do things like that scare you and that get you out of your comfort zone, and like look at your fear, be like, okay, what am I scared of? Oh, I'm scared of meeting new friends. Okay, that's what you're going to do to glow up in 2025. If you're scared of meeting new friends, you're going to go on those Facebook groups, and you can make so many new friends on there. There's like these Facebook groups, like over 30 or whatever. My older sister has also done this, and she has made some of her closest friends on there. It's like a dating app kind of thing. Yeah, go on those online groups, or do a class or something, do a yoga class, do Pilates, go to like an event or something and make new friends. Like, get yourself out your comfort zone in any way you can to make those new connections. The more you do what you're scared of, the easier it becomes. I can guarantee you guys are going to do this over and over and over again. Once you guys step past your fears, you guys are going to do it over and over and over again. You're going to be like, that's so easy. It's like driving, right? So I was so scared to get my license. I was like, oh my gosh, like driving on the road and like sitting a test, like, oh, what if he fails me? Like, oh, what if I do really bad? Whatever. Like, I failed my learners the first time. I failed my restricted the first time, even though my restricted was going so well till right at the end, and I made a mistake around the roundabout because the guy sped around the roundabout, and then I went, and then he said, oh, that's an instant fail error because you didn't give way. And I was like, are you kidding me? Still failing that made me be like, I'm gonna get the best at driving. So I drove a lot. Then I went and got my restricted, passed it with flying colors. I was so ready. Then I was so nervous to get my full. I got my full when I was 23, or just turned 23. And I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so bloody scary. But I made sure I was at the right place, and that's why, like, most people got their full, like, maybe when they were like 20, 21. So I was like a little bit later than some of my other people, or people from school or uni or whatever. I practiced saying the hazards. I did lots of drives like around the place, and I passed my full with 100% and flying colors, and it was so easy and it was so much fun. Like, I wanted to drive longer, and we got back to the thing, and I was like, God, I could have done that again. because I was ready. I practiced, I put in the effort, I put in the time, I put in the dedication to pass that test with flying colours. And now this is what I want you guys to do in life as well, with anything that you guys are scared of, or something that you've failed, or something that you think you're not good at. Put in the time, put in the energy, put in the effort, and you are going to succeed. Like, the universe will see that you're like putting all your time and energy and effort into this thing. You're going to master it one way or the other, even if it takes longer than some people, you know, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, and your time to succeed on that will come when it's meant to for you. Like, it can be anything. Even if you want to start a YouTube channel, don't say, oh, is it too late? Oh, there's too many people out there. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, there's too many people out there. Oh, I'm too young. Oh, I don't have skills. I don't know what to do. If there's some nagging at the back of your mind saying, I want to start a channel, why don't you do it? You've only got one life to live, guys. Like, you actually learn so much skills putting yourself out there on YouTube as well. First of all, you gain a lot of confidence. You gain to speak to a camera, and you learn how to be in front of a camera. This is why I was so natural at TV and film, because being on YouTube and being on social media helped me to just ace it. Like, when I did the Sky commercial, I was a featured role in the commercial. They were so happy. They're like, you did amazing. I was all mic'd up, I had my gold dress on, I had my earrings, like, and all the photos that we took, you're like, you aced it. But it's because I put in so much effort, time, and dedication to be in front of the camera for my YouTube, for my audience, for my TikTok, for my Facebook, for my Instagram. I've put in the work, I've had this practice, and it made me ace other things that related to what I'm doing here, which is being on TV or commercials or in films. But yeah, you learn so much skills, not only confidence, you also learn how to be in front of a camera, how to present yourself well. You learn how to speak really well. You learn your ability to speak, get your words out, express yourself. You learn to put in energy and effort, dedication. You learn to be consistent. You learn how to get over online hate. You learn how to grow a harder shell. You learn how to communicate with others online. You learn how to edit videos. You learn how to be a photographer. You learn editing skills. You learn filming skills and lighting, background setup. You learn so much. You learn how to present yourself well and put your best self forward. You learn so much stuff being on social media. People might be like, oh my gosh, like they're just making videos and they're talking and it's so easy. Yes, it is so much time and effort and dedication and energy to put yourself out there over and over again online and being consistent. A lot of people may think it's easy, or I can do that, you know, but it is hard, and it is time, and it is dedication, and you need a lot of motivation. But if you're passionate for it, and if you're doing it for the right reasons, and if there's been this nagging for years, why not? Why not? Taking risks, stepping out your comfort zone, being in alignment with yourself. And another thing I want to say as well is the people you surround yourself with is so important. Are the people that you're surrounding yourself with, are they uplifting you? Are they kind? Are they supporting you online? Are they supporting you in real life? Do they give you compliments? Do they say you look good? Do they say, oh my gosh, you're such a good friend? Do they message you? Do they put in effort to hang out? Are they fun to be around, and does it feel right when you are with them? I feel like in my life, it was so hard. I had to let people go because I'm 30 now. I'm not 14, 15, 16 anymore. I'm a completely different person. I've learnt so much. I've grown so much. I am a different person, and naturally you're going to fall away from, you know, old connections. So I listen to Luke Mind Power podcast. He is amazing, and he talks a lot about this as well. I highly suggest you listen to him. I found him through Jenny DeNovi. She has the Brave Souls podcast. I absolutely love her too. I'll talk about podcasts and stuff soon. He talks a lot about letting go of people, even if they're family. Like, Are they toxic? Are they making you feel good? Are they not feeling in alignment? Do they make you annoyed? Do you get a weird feeling whenever you hang out with them? Even if it's family, even if it's a friend you've known for 20 years, 10 years, you can't be like, oh, I don't let them go because they're family, or I don't want to let them go because I've known them for so long, we've had so many memories together. No, you're a different person, you're growing all the time. How are you meant to grow if you're going to stay in the stagnant environments and around the same stagnant people that aren't going to make you grow? Some of them might, of course, bring them along with you. Like, bring them along with you. They are your people. But some of them, if they do not feel right, no matter how long you've known them for, no matter how close you are with them, if they do not feel right, if they make you feel a certain way, if you feel disrespected, if you feel hurt, if you feel like they're just not meant to be in your life, listen to your intuition. And your intuition, especially as a woman, is so strong. You need to listen to it. If your gut's telling you, oh, I don't know how I feel about this person, every time you hang out with them, listen to your gut. Look inside and be like, okay, why is my body telling me this? Usually your body will physically reject someone. If you feel a certain way around them, your body will feel anxious. You need to hang out with people that you're like, oh my god, and you feel so excited to see them. You like think about them all the time. You just want to message them and you just want to hang out. You show your love language to them. Like, I have some beautiful people in my life, and I'm so blessed for them, and I love them so much. They've also helped me learn so much, and that's also the thing. You want to surround yourself with people that help you learn, empower you, make you a better person too. Like, I have some beautiful friends and I'm so blessed for them. They are near and far as well, and they have made me learn so much and also realize so much, and they've also helped me to use my voice as well. They've helped me to speak out when I need to. They've helped me to stop people pleasing. And I absolutely love that. And they have really made me, I think, complete my spiritual awakening journey and all of that. And I just want to give a shout out to one of my friends. I don't know if they're going to be watching this, but if they are, Kayla, my friend Kayla, she's such a beautiful soul, and oh my goodness, she's moved here from Australia and she's helped me learn and grow so much, and I think she's just such a beautiful soul, and she's this pure energy, and she is definitely high frequency. I can feel it whenever I see her. I don't get like this anxious weird feeling when I see her. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to see her. I love that. So I just wanted to give her a shout out in this video. But you need friends like that. Like, who are your high vibrational friends that make you just feel amazing? You want to see them, you want to message them, you want to hang out. Like, who makes you feel good? And not just friends, like this also comes with partners as well. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend or a husband or wife that makes you feel amazing, that uplifts you, that supports you, that does cool things with you? You explore together, you grow together, you evolve together, you have the same goals, the same morals. Are they willing to accept you for who you truly are? Do they love your authentic self? If they do not, or if they don't feel right and you're still with them, then why are you with them? Why are you with them? The only way to glow up is to have people around you, family, friends, and partners included, that align. This is kind of going with where I started in the beginning. So if your partner doesn't make you feel good, if you're constantly like, oh, is this the right one? Is this the right one? Do you want to have kids with this person? Our human nature is okay to find a partner that's compatible and be together and also have kids. That's just how this evolution works. Obviously, nowadays, not everyone wants kids, and that is fair enough. That is totally understandable, and I completely respect that decision. There's a lot of people in my life and in my family that also don't want kids, and that's totally cool. Like, I can completely see why. But anyway, you need to ask yourself that. Like, if you're also someone that's slightly younger, see, I'm 30, I only just turned 30, which is actually wild, like leaving my 20s. I was like, oh my gosh, but I'm so excited for my 30s. I feel like this is like 20s, like teenager and 20s, like in your teenage years and your 20s is just so young and baby. I feel like 30s I'm just so looking forward to, because we're still young, but this is like our learning, growing and evolving years, and being our most financially stable, our most adventurous, I'm looking forward to the 30s. I'm so looking forward to them. I know I only just started my 30s, but still. But anyway, if you were younger watching this and you've just met a partner and you're like, okay, I want to settle down, like I want a long-term relationship, you need to ask yourself, after maybe like 6 months of being with this person, you need to ask yourself, can I see myself having kids with this person? Can I see this person being the father of my kids? Can I see this person being the mother of my kids? You have to ask questions like that. And if you find you're saying no, then they gotta go. They gotta go. I'm sorry. This year is going to be the cutthroat year. You need to be stern with yourself. And also that goes to show setting boundaries is so important. This is also another way to glow up in 2025, guys. Set boundaries. If you see that random people in the streets or people that you have at work or friends or whatever, if they're crossing your boundaries, or if they did or said something, even strangers that you don't even know, if they did or say something or something's going on that you don't appreciate or you don't agree with, go and step in and use the power of your voice and be like, hey, actually, I don't think that was right. Like, I've been doing that so much, and wow, it is so powerful. Like, you will become so confident. And I used to never be able to do this. Like, I used to have people be mean to me too, even my own friend circle, like, be mean to me all the time, like comments and digs and and laugh about me. And I used to be like, and just fucking agree with them. No. Like, now, if people overstep your boundaries, even if it's a random on the street, even if people are like having a fight or whatever, say what you think and be like, actually, no, I don't like that. Or no, I don't like the way you talk to me. Or no, I'm not going to make myself a joke. Please don't joke about me like that. Set your boundaries. If you don't set your boundaries, even in new relationships you make as well, in new relationships and also new friendships, set your boundaries early. If you do not set, this is something that I've learned as well, if you do not set your boundaries early, they'll think they can run all over you. They think they can run all over you, girl. Do not. You have to set your boundaries in everywhere in life, even your job, even with your boss, even with your managers. Set your boundaries. Be that boss bitch, because if you're going to set boundaries, people know, nah, they can't cross you. They can't mess with you. This is something that I've learned, and it is so hard for people pleasers. I am definitely a former people pleaser. It is so hard to set boundaries, and you just want everyone to like you, and you just want to say yes to everything. Also, saying yes to everything is crossing your boundaries as well. You also have to set boundaries, not for others, but for yourself. So saying yes to things too. The real way to glow up is not being like, oh yes, I'll go to that party. Oh yes, I'll say yes to going to the beach with you. Oh yes, I'll say yes to that job. And oh yes, I'll say to that promotion. And yes to that clothing item in the shop. If you say yes to everything, that is a disaster. You are going to have burnout. Do you really want to go to these things or say yes to these things? You have to ask yourself that. And if you don't, then you are doing yourself a disservice by saying yes. You are like, your boundaries, you're crossing boundaries with your own self. If you say, have a think and be like, nah, I don't actually want to hang out. I just want a weekend at home. Say no. Set the boundary. And then people will be like, okay, you know, you're actually going to be so much more well respected if you set boundaries with yourself. And if you set boundaries with them and say no. Do you know the amount of jobs in the TV and film world and collaborations and events and occasions out with friends and festivals I've said no to last year, at the end of last year? There was so many, like even ones that I was like, oh my God, I really want to do that. I really want to do that film, or I really want to do that job, or I really want to do that collaboration. It may have not felt right in the moment, or maybe I was stressed, or maybe I was so tired, or maybe I felt overworked, or I just needed some time to myself. I'm in a good position now where I can say no to jobs and no to money, but you guys have to learn to say no. Saying no is powerful. People will actually respect you more when you say no. It's even like my management. Like in the beginning, I felt bad that I was saying no to events and stuff. And I was like, oh no, like I just need a rest from going up to Auckland so much. And my manager, he's so good. He's like, oh yes, totally understand. Like you so need some rest for yourself, and that's okay. Like I'll kindly decline the invite for you. There's no questions asked. You're actually going to be more well respected if you say no more than you say yes sometimes. But don't say no all the time to the fact it's blocking your blessings. And if it's something that you're actually scared of doing and you're like, oh no, because you're scared. I used to do that too a lot. But if it's something that you're like, oh, I really want to do that, but I'm too scared, so I'm going to say no, that's a different story. That's when you say yes. No, yes, I'm going to do it, even when I'm scared. Yes, I want to say yes to doing that. Like, I said yes to things that I was also scared of last year. Doing my brain trip with NYX Cosmetics, going to Melbourne. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a day after Bali, but I really want to go, and what's it going to be like? Like, I'm traveling there on my own. Like, yes, I'm meeting up with others that I know, but oh my gosh, I don't know anyone from Australia at the event, like at the Halloween event. Like, but you know what I said? I made it work, and I said yes, because I really wanted to do it. And I'm glad I did, because it got me closer with the two influencers from New Zealand. It got me closer with someone that was so wonderful, from like the head of L'Oreal. It got me so many connections when I was there at the event. It let me step out my comfort zone. It let me go through the airport and do all of that stuff on my own, like, and going by myself. Like, yes, I was with them there, but I'm not close to these people. Like, this is a great way to step out my comfort zone. The fact that I said yes and I put myself out there made me feel good for doing it. So yeah, also I want to say this too, as well as your appearance. So I kind of mentioned this in the beginning of the video, how to glow up. It's not just internally and mentally, it's also physically as well. Is like in the beginning I talked about aligning, like does your makeup or your hair or what you're wearing, is it aligning with you? So I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit more in depth as well. So your hair color, for example, do you like blonde hair? Do you feel like you should be blonde? Hair color is such a big part of our appearance and who we are and how we feel as well. Do you want to be a bit more mysterious and dark and a little bit more taken seriously or whatever? Then you could dye your hair dark brown or black. Are you feeling more fun and vibrant and pretty and flirty and happy and just summery? Then go blonde. There's a lot of ways that you can change your physical appearance as well to more suit you and how you feel and how you want to be perceived as well. Even your makeup style. Like, I feel like this is my ultimate favorite makeup style. You guys know I've been loving a dark ombre lip and outer corner lashes and a little bit of a wing and some blush, bronzy, very glowy. You guys know that I love this makeup, and this is now my signature look. I know that this is my favorite look and it makes me feel the best. I've gotten so much compliments from this makeup look and I feel good, and it makes me feel confident. So find what makes you feel confident. Yeah, is it the makeup? What kind of makeup products are you using? Like, does it make you feel good? Do they work well? Even the things you're wearing, like, I know I have changed my style like crazy, and also your style and stuff will also be influenced with what you see online, who you're following, and also who your friends are and who you're hanging out with. This is why it's important to hang out with people that align, and high vibrational people, and people that are like beautiful inside and out, because you will be influenced by them no matter what. You end up becoming who your friends are or what you have around you, and that's why it's so important. But anyway, I have found that my style has changed a lot lately. I feel like now that I'm 30, I'm like, I feel elegant, I feel classy, I feel boho, like I'm experimenting right now with my style, I think. Yeah, I think I'm really experimenting, and the other day I went op shopping and I spent quite a lot and I got a lot of clothes. And I was like, yes, these kind of clothes feel good. Like, I want to be more out there with my style. I want to be more creative, like I am creative with my makeup and hairstyles. Like, I want to be creative with what I wear. I found this cute top from the op shop. Look how cool this is, and oh my goodness, I absolutely love it. It's satin, it's purple. I kind of did a slight purple around the brown, so it kind of like matches the top. And my favorite necklace, my Hamza hand from Turkey. This wards away any evil spirits, gives me good luck. Have my little boho bracelets, one from Bali, one was sent to me from Complete Studio, and one is from my friend Shani. She gifted that to me and I really like that. Like tight dresses, long fitted things, orange, browns, blacks. Yeah, find your colors as well that complement you, because you're gonna glow up if you feel good on the outside as well, and you're gonna have that next level confidence when you feel good on the outside. So find your color tones as well that suit you. Your skin tone, your hair color, your eye color, all of that stuff can determine what colors you look good in. Don't dress to impress others or because someone's wearing this or because that's on trend. Dress because you feel good in it, or dress because you feel really confident in it, and that's going to help you glow up, because if you feel good on the outside, you're going to feel good on the inside too. The way to glow up as well is learning and growing and evolving in any way, and that's not just trying new things and stepping out your comfort zone, aligning yourself with things around you, hanging out with good people. It's also learning a new skill, learning new things. If you aren't learning new things and if you're not evolving and growing in that way, then you're going to stay stagnant. And I seen this quote the other day and it was actually crazy. It said, if you're going to be stuck doing the same things, being in the same place, not learning, growing or evolving, being stuck around the same people, being stuck in your same routines, being stuck in the same mindset, that is a great way to lead you to depression. I was like, oof, like I seen that the other day and I was like, wow. And it's sad because a lot of people do get like that. Just the same old shit, day in, day out, day in, day out. And you'll notice those people will be the ones that complain the most. They're the ones that are most negative. They complain about other people. They backstab other people, or they just complain constantly. They're negative about their lives. They're negative about the things around them. They're negative, they're negative, they're negative. It's because they're stuck doing the same shit. They're doing the same shit. They're not learning. They're not growing. They're not evolving. They're not hanging out with new people. They're not trying new things. They're not doing what they really love. The people that are doing new things, stepping out their comfort zone, doing things that they love, living their best life, hanging around beautiful people, they're the ones that are going to be the most positive, the most uplifting, the most spiritual even. They're going to be the most beautiful people because they are happy. They're actually truly happy. You guys don't want to get into a state of, oh, whatever, like I'm too old now. There's so many people with that mindset and they're young. They're so young and they're like, oh, we're old now. Oh, we're getting old. I choose to not associate with people that talk about age like that. I was like, age is just a number. We only live once. Like, we are so, like, I'm personally so young, but I hear like other people that are like 26, 25, 26 saying, oh, I'm getting old. I'm like, okay. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, you have to keep learning, growing and evolving. And a great way to do that is also learning from others. Traveling the world if you can. I know it costs money, but meeting new people, going to different places, even if it's in your own country, going to new places, going to new towns, going to new cities, traveling the world if you can. If you have a little bit of extra money or savings, or just save to travel, because traveling is so beautiful and traveling teaches you so much. And I even asked my dad, like my dad's been to over 30 countries and he was traveling lots when he was young, and he said, you must go traveling. He said it was the funnest times of my life. And also people do say you learn so much when you travel. And I talked about this in how to be the happiest version of yourself video. And you just learn so much when you travel. You learn people skills, you learn other cultures, you learn about history, you learn about yourself. Even the person you're traveling with, if you're traveling with someone, you learn how to get along together, you learn how to strategize, you learn how to talk to people, you learn a different language even. You learn different ways of being, doing, thinking. Like, it opens your mind up so much. Also experiences, you gain so much life experience from traveling as well. I cannot wait to travel this year, so I have dedicated a lot of my year to travel, and I know it involves a lot of money and all that, but I know it makes me such a better person and it makes me grow and learn and be inspired. Traveling will inspire the shit out of you guys. So Matthew and I are doing South America to start off with for 2 months. We're really looking forward to it. We're doing LA and Vegas. I know you're not going to learn much there, but whatever, we're just going to experience that, all right? LA, and I mean, you still might learn stuff, of course. So LA and Vegas, and then we're going to Ecuador, Mexico, Brazil, and Chile. I'm honestly so looking forward to that. So we leave in like 50 days. Traveling, if you can, that is going to make you learn, grow, and evolve so much. And you want to travel to places that are really different. Like not just the typical westernized countries, you know, like travel to countries that are completely out your comfort zone, or a class is dangerous, or that are classed as great learning countries, or have a lot of history or a lot of culture, which is what we've been doing. Like recently, you know, we've been to Bali again, I've been to Turkey, been to Japan, and now I'm doing South America. And then after South America, I'm not going to tell you guys where we're going next, because they always say what you manifest is what you should keep to yourself, or where you're going or what you're doing, always keep that to yourself. And that's just so people can't plant seeds in your head to make you doubt what you're doing. That's also one thing to glow up. Also, as well as traveling, to learn, grow, and evolve, is you want to listen to podcasts too. Listen to podcasts. My favorite ones, I did say I'd mention this later on in the video. My favorite ones are Luke Mind Power podcast. He's so good. He's got the coolest like Aussie accent. And Jenny DeNovi. They are amazing. Like, I know they're really two completely different podcasters, but Jenny actually recommended Luke Mind Power, and I was like, wow, I've been listening to him for like 2 weeks now. He is amazing. I also like Rob Dial, the Mindset Mentor, but I kind of stopped listening to him after he had like a weird robotic system that tried to push me into buying one of his online courses. He actually messaged me on Instagram saying, oh, what made you like look into the podcast and rah-de-rah, but it kind of sounded like it was like an automated system. And then I was like, oh, and I was like so happy that he like responded, like saying everything. And he's like, oh, would you ever look into doing life coaching and all this? And then he like tried to sell me his courses, and then it was like not him, it was like one of the members of his team, or like some robotic kind of system. And then I was like, what is this? This is just to make sales. Like, yes, some podcasters are quite pushy with their sales, and oh, buy my course and buy my life coaching and all that stuff. So then you're like, what are their true intentions? But obviously people have to make money. But after he was a bit pushy with his messaging. I was like, But anyway, so yeah, I really like Rob Dial, the Mindset Mentor. He's quite good. But yeah, my favorite two are Jenny DeNovi and Luke Mind Power. Very good. So you're going to learn so much, and you're going to change your mindset so much when you listen to a good podcast. I highly recommend those two. And yeah, you can also look up podcasts on what the different things you want to learn. If you want to learn about finance and starting a business, you can listen to podcasts about finance and starting a business. If you want to learn about connections and making a good relationship with somebody, then listen to podcasts on that. If you want to make really cool friends that align with you and uplift you and are really kind and positive, then listen to podcasts about that. Or if you want to learn a new skill, like how to be a good artist or something, then look up podcasts on that. There is a podcast for everybody. And not just podcasts, also online videos, YouTube videos, social media videos, people online, the people you follow as well. Clear out everything that doesn't align with you as well. Like that also goes for apps on your phone and people you are following on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of those apps. Clear out the ones that you don't align with you anymore, and follow people that do align with you, and people that you learn from and that you can grow from. So yeah, there's lots of different ways to learn. Reading books, even. Books are really good. There's those audio books if you're not really much of a reader. Books are really good as well to help you learn and grow about things and different topics. Go to the bloody library for all I care. I used to be such a big book reader, and that's one thing that I kind of want to get back into. Scrolling less is also going to help you glow up in 2025. That's one thing that I'm trying to do less of. Do some more reading. Like, I used to be a big reader when I was a teenager. We used to go to the library all the time. We used to get out the max limit of book hires, and we used to read them all. And I'm such into like horror and thriller kind of books, or like sci-fi books. I really like that kind of style. So yeah, reading is going to help you learn and grow and evolve. But anyway, I also wanted to go back to the point of the planting seeds from people. So this is one way to glow up, is to not tell people your plans or your goals or what you want to do, places you want to be, or if you want to buy a house, or if you want to get married or whatever. Do not tell people. You guys might be like, hey, like, what is she on about? But trust me, I have learned to not tell people your business all the time, because you'll find that people will either copy you, do exactly what you're doing, or plant seeds of doubt in your head, or say something negative that make you be like, oh darn, like, nah, I'm not going to do that now. And you already ruin the energy of the manifesting. So like, if you wanted to start something, like if you wanted to start a channel, or you want to start a podcast, or you want to start a business, or if you want to get a new job, or if you want to get married to that person, or whatever, you've already ruined it if you've told everybody like, oh, I want to do this, and I'm going to do this and this. You've already ruined it, because you're putting in energy to other people that are going to plant seeds of doubt in your head, and you're going to stop that manifesting energy. You have to keep that to yourself, and you just have to do it. You know, like when I got into modeling and TV and film, I told not a soul. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't want to tell people. I was like, nah, I'm not going to tell people. Like, I want to keep this a secret, because I don't want any seeds of doubt. I don't want any negativity. I don't want anyone else's energy transferring to me before I do this. And guess what? It was successful. So you don't want to ruin that energy and that manifestation. You don't want to ruin that. So I wouldn't tell anybody, or you could tell your partner that you really trust, obviously, but I wouldn't tell anybody else, because that will ruin it. Don't tell anybody. You might tell your partner. Like for me, my TV and film, I told no one but Matthew. Told no one but him. He knows a lot of stuff, that boy. So yeah, don't tell people what you're doing, or what you want to do, where you want to travel to, who you want to get engaged to, what job you want to do, what hobbies you want to start. Just don't say anything. I know that might sound really weird, but people are weird these days, and people have big egos on them, and you don't want to battle with other people's egos. You just want to focus on yourself. So yeah, just do it. Do the thing that you've wanted to do. And then you can't let anyone's negative opinions or energies or seeds of doubt get planted into your head. And also another way to learn, grow, and evolve as well is talking to people, like talking to people with more life experience. Why don't you like talk to older people? Because older people are wise. They've gone through more, they've been through more. That is one thing that they have above you, is wisdom and life experience. And this is also what Luke Mindpower talks about on his podcast. He talks about older people have more life experience and more wisdom. It doesn't mean that they're smarter, but you can actually learn a lot from older people. So you can go and learn from from your elders and older people. And that's also why it's good to be friends with people that aren't just younger than you or the same age as you. It's good to be friends with people that are older than you as well, because they have been through more and they have experienced more. But yeah, I just want to end this video with how to glow up in 2025. Just be yourself. Be your most true, authentic self, because if you aren't yourself, you're not going to be where you want to be. You're just going to be putting yourself in a box. Don't care what other people think. Just be your most true, authentic self. And when you are that person, you are going to attract what is meant to be for you. Whether it be jobs, opportunities, experiences, relationships, friendships. Be your true, authentic self. And if people don't like that, then they're not meant to be in your life. If people are going to say something about that, then they're not meant to be in your life. You need to be truly authentic. And that is when you are going to be your happiest version of yourself, and that is when you can truly glow up. And I know some people think it's so scary to be themselves. Stop putting on an act. Like, I know a lot of people put on this act for other people, like, ooh, I'm going to act cool, or ooh, I'm going to act this way, or oh, I'm going to act really loud, or oh, I'm going to act really shy, or oh, I'm going to act like I know it all. Or be your true, authentic self. And if people don't like that, if they think you're too much, if they think you're too less, if they don't think you're good enough, kick them to the curb. Not for real, but kick them to the curb, like meaning you have to let them go. Like, you have to be authentic, guys. Once you're living your true self, then you are going to be so happy. And I talk about this in my last speaking video, is how to be the happiest version of yourself. I'm bringing it up in this video because I think it's going to really help you guys glow up, is be authentic. Just be you. Be your funny weird self. If you have quirks, if you have a funny laugh, if you have funny jokes, if you just say things a certain way, don't let people like tell you how to be or what to say or how to act or how to say certain things or how to do certain things. Like, be yourself. And if they're gonna judge you, bye-bye. You know, like, you are yourself, and everyone is so unique and special in their own way. Yeah, like, the right people will just be drawn to you and your energy when you're your true authentic self. And also, energy never lies too. People will be so drawn and so attracted to you when you are your truest, most authentic, happiest self. People love that. Like, people aren't going to be drawn to someone that's just faking it, has their head down, walks into a room with their head down, or tries to fit in, or is quite negative or speaks badly about others. Imagine comparing that to someone who's like so happy and confident and spending time with people they love and being their true selves, wearing what they want to wear, dressing how they want to dress, being who they want to be, like shining this radiant light. Like, who are you going to choose? You're obviously going to choose this one here. So you want to be this person. Glowing up means just being yourself, wearing what you want to wear, saying what you want to say, doing what you want to do, hanging out with people. Alignment, guys. It is so important to get in alignment for 2025 because, like I said at the start of the video, this is the 9th year of the cycle. We are letting go of what no longer serves us. We want to let go of fears. We want to let go of doubts. We want to let go of insecurities. And I know everyone has their insecurities, but you guys must know that everyone is beautiful in their own way. And once you guys see this, and once you guys are grateful, and once you guys are just confident in who you are, you guys are going to glow up. Gratefulness too is another way to glow up completely as well. That's going to change your whole mindset, not just learning and growing and evolving. If you're grateful for what you have, even if you have to say it every day, even if you write it out on a piece of paper, write what you're grateful for. Even just breathing this air, even just being able to click play on a camera and picking up something, like being able to speak, being able to see, living under a roof, being in a safe country, being able to put on makeup, being able to wear what you want to wear. If you are grateful for even like the littlest things like that, your whole life perspective is going to change, and you are going to be like, wow, and you are just going to shine, and you are going to glow up mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Be grateful, guys, because we only have one life in this lifetime anyway. I do believe we have many, many lives, but in this lifetime you only have one life. This is the only time I'm going to be me, thinking this way, looking this way, being this way. This is my life, only one here, so I better make this one be the best one. Do you know what I mean? Soon it can be taken away. You know, some people may only have a really short life, but you just got to live your life every day to the fullest. Be grateful. It's the little things in life that make us happy, and you got to be grateful for what you have, because if you're not, and if you're constantly comparing yourself to others and wanting other things and all of that kind of stuff, you're never going to glow up. You're going to stay in that same box, because at the end of the day, like, they want you to be put in this box. They want you to be scared, they want you to be fearful, they want you to be poor, they want you to be sad, they want you to be negative, because that's just how it works. Like, if everyone was happy and vibing and successful and brilliant, how is the governments in the world gonna, like, how's it gonna operate? They need people at a certain level to make the whole world operate. But yeah, you just want to be, we all need to raise our vibration. We just all need to raise our vibration and be happier, healthier, kinder, more caring people. You want everyone to win. You want everyone to succeed. You want everyone to be happy. You want everyone to feel good. Hence why I'm making these videos, you know. And if you are that kind of person, the universe is going to reward you. But if you are here wishing bad on others and, oh, why is she getting that, and being competitive and having a big ego and, I'm the best and I'm, you're not going to be glowing up. The universe is going to be like, meh, nah. If you find your purpose, if you're kind, if you take your ego away from yourself, like, this is a massive part of spiritual awakening as well, as the ego death. There's a second stage to spiritual awakening, and it's the death of the ego. Everybody has an ego, and the more the competitive people are, the more ego they have, but that ego needs to fully die for you to succeed to the next level. And a lot of people still have massive egos, and I'm like, oh, I find it hard to be around a lot of people. And once you're spiritually woken, like, you get disconnected from a lot of people. But that is why it's so important that you stick around others that are also spiritually woken, or just like you, or are really in alignment with you. It's a great way to glow up too, is know who you are. If you feel like you've got a spiritual side too, dive deeper into that. It's going to make you feel complete, because you're actually exploring something that you're curious about. It's going to make you so happy. It's going to connect you with the universe. It's going to connect you with the divine. It's going to do things for you that is like unbelievable. I am just so glad that I explored my spirituality as well. I think it's just really made me glow up, and this year is just going to be amazing. And it was funny because I was at the gym this morning and I just felt so happy. Like, I looked out the window and there was so many people in the gym working out and trying to feel good and be the best version of themselves. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, I just had this happy thoughts come to my head, and I'm like, I'm just so blessed to live this life and to be where I am and to have the people around me that I have, and like, there's just moments of gratitude just came into my head, and I just like smiled, and I was like looking around like, oh, no one's seeing me smile, but I'm just like, no, like, this is amazing. And it's random how you get those random like flusters of joy. I'm like, that's what you want to feel, you know, this year. Going to the gym as well, that's going to help you glow up as well. Make sure you move your body, eat well, because if you eat well, if you drink lots of water, stay hydrated, eat well, go to the gym or keep active, that's also going to help you glow up, because like, if you feel good on the outside, it's going to make you feel good on the inside. It's going to be good for your health. It's going to stop you from being sluggish, and it's going to make you feel good. It's going to help wire the brain. Being active is so important as humans. So if you aren't an active person, I suggest you try it in 2025. Even if you're scared to start the gym, like, for goodness sake, I was so scared to start the gym, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, people are going to be watching my body, and oh, am I going to look a certain way? Is my form going to be right? Like, oh my gosh. But I'm just absolutely glad that I started the gym, and now I'm in there like it's second nature, and I'm wearing my bloody booty tights, and like, I feel so good at the gym. And I know I've already had like a slim body, but I just feel so good in my own skin, and I love my body, and I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm so grateful for the body that I have, and I feel so fit and healthy and active, and I just love my body. And I'm proud to say that, because I was always someone that thought I was too skinny, and I was much skinnier back then. But you know, I'd get comments from friends and family and people from school, and I would never appreciate my body. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, I love my body. I love my size. I love my figure. I love my hourglass shape. I love my boobs. I love my butt. I love my thighs. I love my strong arms. Like, I love it. I love it all. I love my waist. I love everything. That's how you guys should speak to yourself in the mirror, because I know body issues are such a huge thing for humans because of what they see in the magazine or on TVs or society's expectations or what people are saying. Like, no matter what size you are, you should feel beautiful. As long as you're keeping fit and active and moving your body and feeling good and getting those endorphins in, that's going to help you glow up as well. As just be appreciative for what you have. Talk nicely about your body and really love yourself, you know. People find it so hard to love themselves and love the skin they're in and love their bodies. Keep active, keep healthy, eat well, drink well. Like, if you guys are people that doing drugs and alcohol all the time, how are you going to glow up? You're putting yourself in a lower state of mind. You're relying on something. You're addicted to something. Quit the vape, quit the cigarettes, quit the drugs, quit the alcohol. You guys are going to feel so much better in 2025, and it's a great way to glow up. So that's why I thought I'd bring the gym, what you eat, what you drink, what you put into your body, the drugs and the alcohol and all that you do. It all impacts you mentally as well. All the addictions, all that stuff that you're relying on, if you cut it all out, you're going to feel amazing. And if you start the gym, if you keep active, or if you go out on walks or go out on a run or whatever, you don't have to join the gym. But even just going for a run every day is going to make you feel amazing, and it's going to help you glow up. If you are fit and healthy, it's going to make you have a better life. It's going to make you physically look great as well. And it's going to make you feel good on the inside. So yeah, Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I better stop the video here because I think it's been a long time. And I really hope you guys liked this video. It'd be interesting to listen to this video in with my last. I can't really remember exactly what I talked about in that one. I think there is a few similarities obviously, but I hope you can see the difference in me as well, and my advice and things I'm saying and how much I've learned since that video as well, and since my other videos from the start of last year. Because I feel like I've learned so much, I've grown so much, I've evolved, I've let go of what no longer serves me, I'm setting boundaries, I've stopped people pleasing, I'm happier within myself, I'm doing things for me, I'm living my best life, I'm having experiences and opportunities and things that I'm just so grateful for, and I want you to get to that point as well, and I know you guys can. Just believe in yourself, okay? Like, you watching this here, just believe in yourself. Turn that jealousy and that enviousness into inspiration and be like, if they can do it, I can do it. Oh my gosh, I love what they're doing. They're so amazing, they're so inspiring. Use that as inspiration and motivation and dedication to get to where you want to be. Tell yourselves that you're worthy. Tell yourselves that you're lucky to be here. Tell yourselves that you're glad to be alive. Tell yourselves that you love yourself. So I hope you guys like this video. If there's anything that you loved in the advice, or if there's anything on, like, if there's any opinion that you have on this video, or anything that resonated with you, or anything that you think that maybe is really important that I haven't mentioned, please let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts, and yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. If you guys really want to glow up in 2025, if this helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday and YouTube shorts every single day. And yeah, thanks for all the love and support on here. We are nearly at 85,000 subscribers, so I was like, wow, we are so close to 100,000. Like, that is a crazy number. Like, imagine the whole stadium, that's like 100,000 people. And I was like, whew, like, imagine having a YouTube plaque in my room. I'd be so proud of that. I'm not gonna say imagine, we're gonna say we are getting that plaque. We are getting that plaque. So anyway, guys, thank you so much, and please let me know down below what you want to see next, or what you want me to talk about next. I'd love to hear it. I love to hear recommendations. But anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you in my next week's video. Bye.